Yo guys, I'm HP. This is Dr. Pink, and today's topic is an easy, epic rock guitar riff. How does this sound? I'm gonna show you. It's gonna be really cool, and it's not too hard to play. 1, 2, 3. And so on. It's really cool. How would you do that? First of all, sound settings, of course. Distortion guitar, I have using a ping pong delay set on the tempo of this song, which is 80 BPM, and also using a wah-wah because we want to have to create such an effect. But now we're gonna check out the riff. It's easy, but it ain't easy. Now we'll check out the riff. It's in F sharp. Why F sharp? Because F sharp sounds really cool. And it contains D5 and D5. And this counterpoint of the F sharp power chord is really cool and really epic. And so we first need to learn how we play this chord in a way that they really sound with a lot of oomph, you know. Well, F sharp, we play this here in the second fret. Here we make a barre over 2, that's clear. D5, third fret, second fret, and now we have to play the 4 middle strings. And in order that this sounds so gritty, you need to do a proper damping technique. So, middle finger damps the high E string, thumb damps the low E string, and this way you can really go through the strings that this chord really bites. Okay? And last but not least, E5. That's a regular E5, but here you need to set the chord in a way that the G string is damped, and the same thing again, you just go through the chords, through the strings. First practice just to play these chords in a way that they have a lot of punch. And to get the punch, you really go through the strings, so the proper damping and grabbing technique is essential. And there's also another cool trick. When you play the chords, like I'm playing D5, did you hear that detune effect? You press against the guitar with your arm and pull the neck away. Don't pull too hard, because then it detunes too much, but it slightly detune. See? So, and all these things have to come into account while you play the riff. Okay, now let's check out the riff. It's quite simple, but it's, well, mostly simple things have their traps, and I'm gonna try to show you that you can avoid the traps. You have so you have this really simple figure here. We're playing the low E string palm muted, and then make this rotation out of the hand, and then you play the A and the D string. And try to imagine, you know, this like, I don't know, let's take this from Lord of the Rings, when the heavy guys are coming, you know, slowly but surely, and they're kind of a threat. Try to imagine a picture which reflects this epic style rock guitar. Okay? And then we go to D5. So this is like the basic configuration. Now we're gonna add some little gimmicks to make it sound more cool, and you have more variation possibilities. That the main riff is so. Then we go to, when we switch to D, you can do this trick. On you can 1 and 2, 3 and 4 and 4, and you make this chaka. 2 16 dead notes, and then you need to be ready with the full chord as you practiced before. You really push it through. See how the chord bites, and you have this figure before. And this one is 1, 2. This is 1. The first one is short, palm muted, and the second one not. So that one is muted immediately, and the second one is let ring. So and another thing which you can do when you play the chord like a barre, then you have the possibility to give vibrato here with the ring and the pinky. See? And on the D5 you make that tune effect. It's really cool. Good. Now, since we have a repeating pattern which is all the time, this gives this epic character of the riff. You need to have variations which don't disturb the momentum of the riff, which the momentum is really steady. Boom, boom, boom. Like like Lord of the Rings, the elephants are approaching, and then we want to have some. What you can do is, on the palm muted note, you can add some 60 palm muted 60. So and this has to be really steady and fluent. Also, you can add in between the figures. You can also do these dead notes as described on the D5. So let's do this now. Now, when you play really precise, then you can put in the delay. Why? Because the delay is like a multiplicator of what you do and gives you a really wide sound. But with the delay, you have to have the the delay time exactly on the tempo of the song. In this case, 80 BPM, which is a kind of a tempo of, like a steady thing. Elephant approaching is 80 BPM. And now it repeats the whole thing and opens up your sound and doesn't, you will see. Now you can add in the other momentum with a wow. since it's always a repeating pattern which repeats all the time, you can make it sound more interesting. Where's the wah-wah? Ah, here. In order to create more drama in a riff which repeats itself all the time. Now we are there where we want to be. What is also cool, if you want to add a second guitar, which gives even more momentum, counterpoint to the whole thing. That will be quite simple, but it's easy, but it ain't easy. So now we're playing palm muted 60 note F sharp D. But now here comes the problem. It has to be extremely precise. If you're not exactly on the beat, you will create a counterpart which disturbs the tune. But if you're really precise, then it pushes the tune. That's a big difference. So it has to be really taka 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 taka. What really helps, sorry, is that you really have the accent on the first of the 4 6s. So 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4. And this helps. I mean, I said it's easy, but it ain't easy. So 1 2 3 4. You can also add more momentum. With the wah-wah, you create more momentum in the whole thing, but you have to always stay really extremely precise. And then when you kick in with the delay, it's again as a multiplicator, and if you're really precise, it's like a whole wall of sound which is coming. Okay, now let's do this together with the other. And so on. I told you, it's easy, but it ain't easy. There's a lot of things which you can pay attention to, way more than you probably thought. But the riff itself, it's not too hard. But if you want to control your sound all the time, then in fact, it's not so easy as it looks like. You guys, I want to show you the riff quickly now when the orchestra kicks in and you see the effect. It's really cool. Oh, it's really, really cool. Really cool. By the way, that's my own production here. I'm working on some sync stuff, and I'm doing a lot of orchestral stuff at the moment. So that's why I thought about a cool riff in an epic surrounding. Yo, one more to say. If you want to download this track I just talked about, this one here is nearly finished production. You can download it in HPCrazy Guitar Academy. Please join there, become a premium member in order to support the work which me and Dr. Pink are doing for the community. And there you also find a guitar profile plus the tabs of what I just was talking about. And there will be another tutorial in the very near future where we're going to check out what kind of nice epic melody the guitar can do above all this orchestral stuff. It's going to come very soon, so please subscribe to my channel. And if you love my channel, please support it either with a subscription or by sharing the information to the world that me and Dr. Pink are existing. See you guys.